So now that you've enrolled in MeMoneys, you probably want to have some ideas on how to best get started with your account, how to set up your settings, and how to manage your account as you go forward. Everything you need is right on our website in a member control panel, which is fast and easy to access. First thing you'll do is just go to MeMoneys.com and you'll click on the member login link in the upper right hand corner. At that point, you'll key in your username and password, and if you use the Remember Me link, it'll remember your username for you. If you've forgotten your password for any reason, you can use the Forgot Password link. They'll ask you a couple of security questions, and then they'll send an email to the address we have on file with the password information for you. So once you log in, you're immediately directed to the control panel, but you may see a little alert from Memo. Memo pops up occasionally and gives you tips or ideas on things that you can do with MeMoneys and on features we have, shortcuts, settings that you may be interested in. These are really cool, handy little tips to get you started, but you can always turn these on or off in your account if you're not interested in seeing them anymore. This is telling us about a quick start guide, which is a text-based PDF that comes to you when you first enroll that gives you all instructions on how to use MeMoneys. So once I close my little tip, I immediately see the control panel. Just so you know, we'll go to the My Account section first, and I'll show you how to turn those alerts off. But everything is organized into tabs here. So you've got Activity, which shows you activity and the account, everything from spending to savings, and summary information and detail information on what's going on with the account. You can edit and change things in here as well. Enter items allows you to actually enter transactions, whether they be spending or savings. Budget is where you'll set up your spending categories in your budget if you choose to do so. That's optional. My Account is where most all of your account settings are. Alerts is where you'll set up alerts that you'd like to have sent to you on a regular basis or when you hit certain milestones on your account. And the Help tab is just what it says. It's an online help guide, primarily text-based, so instead of viewing videos, if you prefer to view things and read them, the Help Center has all of that for you. So the first thing we'll do is go to My Account, change some settings in here. I'll show you first thing on the main settings tab here, where you can actually turn off those help boxes with Memo on them. If you don't want to see those anymore, you'll turn it to off and Memo won't bother you anymore. There's some other information in here, like whether we're doing auto transfers for you. You can opt to do your own transfers if you choose to do so, but the automatic transfers make it very fast and easy and automatic for those savings transactions to happen on a regular basis without you having to put in much or any effort. Also the frequency with which we're doing the transfers, weekly or monthly, and a transfer max. This is an area where you can tell us, please don't ever transfer more than this amount on a regular basis, and we never exceed that max that you've set here, no matter what your spending or savings entries are. We'll send you an email alerting with your savings totals, but we'll reduce it down to meet this transfer max that you've set up. Those are a few other settings on here, but those are the key areas. And then the next thing you'll want to visit is a Savings Options tab. MeMoneys gives you 6 ways to save every day. We've talked about that quite a bit. This is where you set those up and tell us what of those 6 items you'd like to use. When you enroll, your default settings will have Rounder, Instant, and Coupon set to On, as you can see on the savings wheel here. As you turn them on and off, they show up in this panel here, along with any settings to do with that item. For example, I have Rounder settings on and it's set to $2. That's going to give me a little more aggressive savings. But if I want to be conservative and just save just the change on each transaction, I can change that to $1 and I'll save a little less at a time. Or I can bump that up if I want to get aggressive to $2, $3, $4 and save more at a time and see a faster savings return. If I wanted to turn on another one, say auto savings, I would set it up here. And right now I have auto set to $5 a week, but of course I can make changes to that. If you want to see all 6 of these items and how all 6 work, please view the other video we're going to have up that is your 6 savings types, and we'll go into a lot of detail about how each of those items work and how you use each one. You can also set up Splurge accounts that tell us how you want to use your account. As you can see, I have a Christmas fund and a cruise fund set up. I've got a goal of $1,500, and this is how much of my savings are allocated to go to each. I can edit or delete those. I can add more savings Splurge accounts in here. And this is just basically saying once I save that money, this is what I plan to do with it, and gives me a good idea of how close I am to goal. If you are going to use texting with the account, you'll want to set up your phone info here so that when we get texts from you with savings or spending entries, we know automatically what account to apply those to. We also have a smartphone and apps for your iPhone and your Droid, so you can make use of those to stay seamlessly connected to your account all the time. And again, this phone info tells us what kind of phone you have and where the account is set to, so we have the settings we need to tie those together. Bank info is where you'll set up, you probably set that up originally in your enrollment, but if you didn't, you click here to add a checking and savings account that you want to save your money to, or you can opt for the MeMoneys Splurge card. Basically, if we do auto transfers for you, we need to know the checking account and savings account you want to transfer the money from and to, and the MeMoneys Splurge card is just an added option for you. And if you opt for that, you set it up here, give us some basic information, and a Splurge card is mailed out to you, and you can keep it right in your wallet, and you can save all of your savings directly onto the Splurge card so that you can splurge anytime you're ready to do so. And of course, personal information is just what it says it is. It's just the basic information on the account, your username and password, your name, phone number, address, basic information for your account. So again, that was all on the My Account tab. And we'll go back to the Activity tab and look at activity very quickly. If I look at a summary screen, I'll see a summary snapshot of what's going on. This is my spending on a month-to-date basis and my savings on a month-to-date basis. This breaks down my spending by category, and there's also some pie charts and bar charts that give you a quick snapshot view of what's going on. The Detail tab goes into detail for every single transaction. You pick a date range, and it shows you those transactions for that date range, and you can actually edit or delete those as you need to. So once you've entered transactions, this is where you'll manage them. This gives me a status of my Splurge accounts, how much I've saved, how close to goal I am. My budget status gives me a quick snapshot view of where my budget is with a little thermometer showing me visually whether I have plenty of room left before I blow my budget, or whether, as you see for entertainment, I've already blown my budget. Again, if you want to find out full detail on setting up a budget and managing your budget, view the budget video, and that's going to go into complete detail on creating those categories for spending, setting up an amount for each one, and tracking where your budget is. And it is fast, easy, and painless to do. Literally in minutes you can set up a budget and get automatic alerts as you spend. So it's very handy. So once again, balance, detail, and transfers are going to tell me the transfers that have already taken place on my account. So my savings transfers, how much I've saved, when I saved it, and give me all the detail I need to track that. And that's pretty much it in a snapshot view. Again, everything's in a tabular format, so it's very easy to access, and anytime you want, it's ready for you. Just visit MeMoneys.com,